Alright everyone, apparently Stardust wants a rematch with Stephen Amell. If you didn't know, this past SummerSlam in WWE 2015, Stephen Amell, the actor who portrays Green Arrow on the CW, had a match with Stardust. Well, he had a tag team match because Amell teamed up with Neville to go up against Stardust and King Barrett. Now, of course, in the end, Neville and Amell won that match. Honestly, I liked the match. I thought it was pretty good, but it was kind of left open for a sequel to happen in kind of movie terms, because after the win, there was social media conflicts and trying to stay in kayfabe, and also some promos that hinted at possibly there could be another match between Stardust and Amell, and maybe just being them two as opposed to four people in a tag team match. Now, recently, Stardust took to his Twitter to say in the following quotes in a tweet: "You guys want Cody back? Question mark, question mark. Ha! The only way Stardust would ever go away is if you know who wrestled me and won. Hashtag the sequel." Now, of course, we can assume that he's talking about Stephen Amell and the sequel to their match and their feud that they had via SummerSlam 2015. I'd be excited because I like Stephen Amell. I thought he's a good guy, he's a good actor, and I thought he did a really good job in his match at SummerSlam. And I want to see this because I like Stardust, but I want to see Cody come back and do some work. I guess we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. Next up, we have Ryback tells Vince McMahon he could replace John Cena. What? I'm confused here because during an appearance on the Stone Cold podcast, Ryback claimed that he told Vince McMahon that he's here for the long haul. And in the end, he is the absolute best to replace John Cena because his best is going to be here for a long time. He's not young, but he's still relatively fresh in the WWE opposed to Cena. And in my opinion, what is Ryback smoking? Because he says he's healthy in the interview, but he must not be healthy. He must be smoking something to think he could replace Cena. I mean, there is a difference between Ryback and Cena. People actually liked John Cena. He had something to him. He has a very likable thing to him, as opposed to Ryback. He just seems like he's gonna eat you. You know, he even has the gimmick "feed me." So I really don't see this. I don't see how it come to pass. There's something wrong with Ryback besides him just injuring every other superstar on the roster. Next up, we have Steve Austin rules out WWE return. Now, recently, Stone Cold Steve Austin had an interview with Brian Fritz and saying that could he possibly wrestle another match at WrestleMania 32, and he says nope. He's 99% sure that he's wrestled his last match and he won't be wrestling anymore unless he feels like really froggy and anxious to go on to wrestle someone, Brock Lesnar, whoever it is. Unless he really wants to, he highly doubts that he's going to wrestle 32 or any other time before, because he did have an injury before. Now, I'm okay with this because, I really wanted Steve Austin to wrestle at 32, but I'm okay if he doesn't wrestle anymore because he did have an injury, and if he doesn't feel up to it, you have to accept that. He's Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's the man. And next up, we have Ronda Rousey says she's ready for WWE. Now, we've been hearing for a while now with rumors, speculations, and all that ever since WrestleMania 31 when Rousey appeared with The Rock on stage to kind of go up against Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, that Rousey would be working something out for possibly WrestleMania 32. Now, there were some conflictions with scheduling and all this reports and whatnot because Rousey is scheduled to shoot and act in the Roadhouse remake. So if that's around WrestleMania time, she won't have time for WrestleMania, but she's saying that if it all works out, she is ready because she's seen the progress that WWE has had with women wrestling, specifically NXT, especially with Charlotte, has been doing Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, Paige on the main roster. She's ready. She thinks these women have really gotten a chance to shine in WWE, especially NXT with that Iron Maiden match, 30 minutes. What? Or was it an hour? I don't really remember, but they got a lot of time to wrestle. And I'm okay with this because she has some other obligations, but if she can work it out, I'm down for this cross-branding of WWE, UFC, because Ronda Rousey trying to wrestle, whether Charlotte, whoever it is, Stephanie McMahon, would be so awesome because Rousey is at the peak right now, not only in her physical attributes, but in her popularity. So let's make this happen. And lastly, Nikki Bella is apparently out of action due to injuries. She's going to be out for about a couple weeks because she posted a picture to social media stating that she is going to be out for a while, and injuries can only keep you down for a little bit, and yada yada yada, time to get stronger. And for those few Nikki Bella fans or Bella fans in general, you might be disappointed, but for majority of WWE fans, it's exciting because now we don't have to see the Bellas on TV for a while now. And it's the same thing for John Cena. We didn't even get to see him last week on Monday Night Raw. We're Cena anyway, so it's the thing with the Usos. You know, if they've been on TV too long, kind of take them out for a little bit and let somebody else have time to shine. And I'm down for this. Let's see if someone can step up to the plate in the Divas division on the main roster.